is Edith. I teach yoga here in Spokane, Washington. I teach almost every day at the Soul Center in Cedar Street, but for right now we are, practicing some social distancing and just trying to just get over all this horrible situation, just trying to make the best out of it. So I was thinking for me, this doesn't stop me from doing yoga, which I love. But my students also love yoga, loves yoga, and I would love to give them, a tool for them that they can follow, a little bit of a video that gives them a little bit of a, a pick me up kind of a thing. Anyway, so what I will be doing for my students and for whomever wants to follow me here, I will be just practicing my 1 hour yoga using my props, your block, your wall, your strap, your blanket, all those things, and just, for our yoga, we will have like some some personalities invited to the thing, like my cat that likes to do some cameos here and there. So that's what we're gonna have. We're gonna turn off all the phones so we can have some moments to, just focus, center, and get this party going. So let's get started. Alrighty, okay. So today we're gonna start seated in our Sukhasana, our easy pose. Just removing my little bit of house slippers. Yeah, there you go. Finding your sit bones in your wonderful mat. Maybe, moving some awesomeness around just to be able to have those sit bones plugging into your mat plugging into the earth, and the earth will provide us with a little bit of that wonderful energy that we so much need these days. We're going to place our hands on top of our inner thighs. Make a loop with our shoulders and get those shoulders away and down towards the back of your spine. Find some space between your shoulders and your ears. Send your chin parallel towards the mat. Maybe your elbows coming a little bit closer towards yourself. Make sure that your torso is not leaning forward or leaning back, but it is like on top of that wonderful hip area. Keep your ribs in, keep the stomach in. I'm going to start by centering ourselves, by finding the tools that we're going to need for our practice. So just like on a house, start going to all these thoughts that are, right now swimming around ourselves and just trying to get your attention. So all that, let's just switch it off. Switch off all the things that you were going to do, all the things you already did. Be aware of where you are right now. Where are you seated? How it feels? Is it cold? Is it warm? How the fabric feels on top of your skin. What are the sounds around you? Let's move now towards the body. So let's start scanning the body. Start from the crown of your head and start coming all the way down until you reach your toes. So go slowly and have this candid conversation between yourself, your mind, and your body. Listen to what the body has to tell you. How is it feeling? How are the bones, the joints? And this is just the start of the conversation. It will, go throughout your whole practice. Now move towards the mood. What is the mood for the day? How you're feeling? Maybe you're having a little bit of uncertainty, some anxiety. Maybe you're just taking it day by day and just trying to, readjust, make those changes, and get to a new normal. Whatever it is, how you feel, just acknowledge it and do not pass any criticism. Remember that the mood and the body, it is like the weather and it changes every single day. Set up your intention for your practice. Find something that you can achieve, something that is reasonable for you. So maybe it's just like you want to keep on with your breathing. You want to keep on with gentle movements. Let's move now into our third part and something that is going to give cohesiveness to our practice. That is our breathing. Observe for a second your everyday breathing. So maybe you just realize that you cannot hear your breathing. There's not too much on the movement on the body. So let's do this a little bit more conscious, a little bit with more enthusiasm. So we're going to start inhaling through the nose deeper and exhaling. We're trying to bring out all these physical manifestations of the breathing. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Keep on going. If you want to keep your eyes closed, by all means. Go at your own rhythm of breathing. Establish a rhythm of breathing that you can follow. Now go deeper. And trying to involve your stomach here. So I'm going to place my left hand on top of my chest to keep on folding my chest coming up and down. And my right hand on top of my stomach, but not like lower down on my belly. It will be a little bit more higher up and kind of where I feel ribs, I feel my stomach there, and I feel ribs. My stomach feels free. I'm not contracting anything. I just want to feel this hand. Yes, my right hand moving up and down. And as I invest a little bit more in bringing my stomach into the practice of my pranayama. So keep on going with your inhalation. And on your exhalation, involve your stomach. Keep going in here. Now let's try to go a little bit deeper with our exhalations. So we're trying to get longer exhalations than inhalations. So if you want, you can count, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 on your inhale and go all the way to 6 on your exhale, or 3 and then go to 5, whatever actually works out for you. There is no right or wrong here. Everybody have different lung capacity here. So keep on going here. So follow your own rhythm of breathing and try to lengthen that exhalation. Inhaling here and exhaling. We're going to do 2 more. Alrighty. Place both of your hands on top of your wonderful knees. Make a loop with those shoulders again, getting them away from the ears. No secret between the shoulders and the ears. Elbows are closing towards the body. I'm getting lengthened and straight in my torso and my spine. Chin is parallel towards the mat, and I'm basically just saying hello to the tallest version of myself for the day. We spend so much time leaning over like our devices that is so easy to hunch over. Slowly, very slowly, start by opening your eyes. Practice awareness throughout your whole practice, your class. And stay here, stay where you are. Alrighty. We're gonna inhale deep and lift both hands all the way up and towards the sky. Palms are gonna be facing you. Pinkies are gonna be talking towards each other. Oh, what you do over the weekend? Well, I was kind of like, just in my house, doing nothing. Oh, me too. There was nothing to do. Keeping out there. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the gaze up. Exhale. Press those wonderful thumbs against your breastbone and find your prayer pose. Let's do this one more time. Inhale and up. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Inhale and up. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Place both of your hands on top of your wonderful inner thighs. Chin towards your chest. And chin up. Towards the chest. And up. One more time. Towards the chest. And up. Come back towards your center. Send your right ear towards the right shoulder. Back to center. Left ear, left shoulder. Back back to center. One more time, right ear, right shoulder. Place your wonderful right hand on top of your head and do not push down. You're just adding a little bit of weight. Send that wonderful elbow that maybe you can see on the corner of your eye, a little bit away from the body. There you go. Extend your left arm at a 45-degree angle. Palm of the hand is facing down. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Come all the way back towards your center and now send that wonderful left ear towards left shoulder. Place the wonderful left hand on top of your head. Send that elbow away. Do not press down. It's just a little bit of extra weight. Right hand at a 45-degree angle, lengthening here. Alright, come back towards your center. Keep your hands on top of that wonderful thighs. And let's move this a little bit. So now that you are in your Sukhasana, in your easy pose, let's change this. So whatever you have, the leg on top or on front, this is our personal most, we like this pose the best. So we're gonna go with what we don't like. So yeah, so this is going to force us to break that habit of always doing it one way. So this helps quite a bit. Find again those wonderful seat bones. Remove some awesomeness. Is there some awesomeness that is, just around those wonderful seat bones? Plugging into your mat, plugging into the earth. And let's do the whole thing here. So chin to chest, right ear, right shoulder, chin up, left ear, left shoulder, and chin to chest. Okay, let's do this a couple of times. Take your time, go slow. This is not about the speed, it's about finding your range of motion. Awakening the body. Coming back towards your center. And now let's go into the opposite direction. You can close your eyes, there's really nothing to see. But if you feel any, type of dizziness, just open them up. Observe what the body is telling you. What your neck muscles are telling you, what your cervical spine is telling you today. Might tell you, you know what, you're in tippy-top shape, and this is awesome. And I tell you, you know what, maybe you slept funny, and that's something there in your wonderful neck. Who knows? All right, come back towards your center, send those ears away from those shoulders. I know. Inhaling here and bringing both hands all the way up. Interlace those fingers here, and I now see that you cannot see my fingers, but what I'm doing here is interlacing my fingers, coming all the way towards the front, and I'm gonna send you the palms of the hands. Inhale here, and exhale. On your next inhale, set both hands all the way up and towards the sky. Lengthening the torso, lengthening those wonderful arms. Exhale, coming all the way back to center and bringing those arms towards the front at shoulder height. Inhale and up. Exhale and coming back. Inhale and up. Exhale and coming all the way back. Let go of the interlace right now and bring your hands towards the back. Those fingers here on your sacrum. Keep on going on your sacrum here, interlace all the fingers and the heels of the hands. That is important. So it's not just my hands here and my heels kind of separating. My hands are here and my heels are also together. Okay, so bringing that all here. And we're gonna start by sending your arms away from the body. And I'm just gonna switch my, point of view so you can see that. Alrighty, again, away from the body. Okay, and exhaling, and I'm gonna send my hands, my arms towards the back. At the same time, I'm gonna start sending my torso forward. lengthening here. Don't look back, don't look down, look forward. Your body will go where you are looking at. So if you go forward, offering the heart forward, is much better. Alrighty. Now slowly but surely, maybe send those arms a little bit higher. Alrighty. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale. On your next inhale, come all the way up. Bring those hands towards your sacrum, bend those elbows and let go of the interlace. Come all the way back towards your center. Inhale and breathe both hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Alrighty, coming back with those hands on the back and interlace those fingers on the sacrum. We're gonna play peekaboo here. So both of my hands are going towards the left side of the body. Inhaling here and bringing that wonderful left hand, right hand towards the left side and doing peekaboo here. Try to keep that stomach in, try to keep those elbows towards the side. And I'm just inviting that wonderful right hand to come a little bit closer and towards the left side, to peek on the left side of the body, like hello. Alrighty. Let's come back towards our center and let's try the other side. Inhaling here and exhaling. On the next inhale, send both hands now towards the right side of the body. So it's now the left side that is having a little bit more, I wouldn't say a difficulty, but more of a challenge to come all the way towards this side and just, say hello here, hello, hello. Alrighty, inhaling here and exhaling. Inhale one more time and exhaling. Okay, let it coming back towards the sacrum, letting go of those hands, and now sending your right hand all the way across, catching it with your wonderful left arm and finding a space for that right hand towards the left side of the body. Inhaling here and exhaling. Inhale one more time and exhaling. On your next inhale, send your gaze all the way towards the right. Do one more inhale here. One more exhale. Come back to center and let's change this around. So we're gonna send now our left hand all the way across, catch it with your wonderful right arm, press the forearm there, but find a little bit more space for that wonderful left shoulder and left arm to go towards the right side. Keep on breathing here. And finally, send your gaze all the way towards the left. See that wonderful sun. Enjoy the sound of your breathing. And finally come all the way back towards your center, placing both of your hands on top of your knees. We're gonna go into a little bit of a twisting. Twisting, I love it. Is that bomb. You have to twist. You have to twist. It's very good for the body. Sending actually your wonderful right hand on top of that left thigh. And in here, you can either keep your hand palm facing down or palm facing away from the body, whatever feels good for you. For me, I find it a little bit more challenging if I keep my palm away from the body, so that's my personal like, but definitely if you wanna keep it towards your body, go for it. Alrighty, with this, lengthen and straighten your spine. Try to get super long and super strong in the spine. Everything is about the healthy part of the spine. On your next inhale, send your wonderful left hand all the way towards the back and find a place to place that wonderful left fingers, maybe all of your hand, whatever is available for you, and start twisting. Twisting from the creases of your wonderful waist towards the left side. Breathe here. Keep that wonderful spine strong. And when there is no more space to twist, send your gaze to look towards the left. Breathe here a couple of times. And whenever you're ready, come all the way back to center. Place now your wonderful left hand either palm up or palm down onto that wonderful right thigh or right knee. And now send that wonderful right hand all the way towards the back. And find your twist now on the other side. Keep that wonderful spine lengthened and straight. And check your knees. Some of the things that will happen here is as we twist, we relax the legs and your knees will going to start to creep up. So find that and push those knees down. Keep on twisting. And as you don't find any more space for twisting here, send your gaze towards the wonderful right side of the body. Breathe here. Alrighty, come back towards your center. Good job. Okay, so I'm gonna move now this way to be able to do a couple more things. Final warming up. By now we should be kind of super warm in our torso, our shoulders, our arms. Inhaling here and bringing both hands all the way towards the front. So I like to think about this like we are kind of have little spiders or critters or whatever you want to have here. And they're looking for a space. They're finding their house. I have my sit bones firmly rooted on the mat. They're just like not moving from my mat. They're staying there. The moment that I feel that my sit bones lift, that means I went too far and I am not doing a good pose anymore. Look for your foundation first. That's the main thing. So keeping those wonderful sit bones down and into the mat, I'm starting to lengthening my torso forward, offering my heart forward, not a C-shaped spine, and my little spiders are keep on looking for more space to go. And here you have two options. You can keep your wonderful palms of the hands down and into the mat, and this would activate some muscles, or you can actually bring those palms of the hand up and keep only the fingertips, and that will activate other set of muscles. So maybe explore what happened here, and find what is good for you today, what your body is telling you to do. Don't be afraid to show some curiosity and change your mind. It's all good that. Inhaling here and exhaling. Inhaling one more time and exhaling. Alrighty, on your next inhale, lift the head, lift the torso. Let's walk all the way towards the right side. So in here on the right side of the body, you are gonna find that there is way more, amount of space that you can cover with your right hand than with your left. So I'm not very worried about how far do I get with my right hand. It's more my left hand that I really, really want to brought away here. And again, same situation. If you're feeling that wonderful left sit bone, lift in the mat, go back. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale. On your next inhale, lift the head, lift the torso. Let's go all the way towards the left side. Find that wonderful spider looking for more space on the left side of the body. In here again, it is my left hand that has more range of motion, but it's my right hand that really, really needs to be stretching. Every single breathing that I do here, those fingers are active. They're not just like, well, that's how I arrive here and that's it. No. They're being curious and they might be willing to earn a millimeter more. Why not? Inhaling here and exhale. Inhaling one more time. Exhale. On your next inhale, come all the way back towards your center. And see where are you at. If you want to place your arms down because you have that, acquire that flexibility, go for it. If you're not there, it's okay. So just keep it here. Alrighty. And your next inhale, come all the way up. Bringing those hands all the way back and towards your center. Ah, that feels good. Make a loop with those shoulders, get them away from the ears, and now maybe walk your hands a little bit towards the back. Keep those wonderful fingers looking towards the front, wherever is your front, and make sure that the heels of your hand, these ones, are firmly rooted on your wonderful mat. So here and here, spreading all those fingers, the bigger the base, the more amount of strength that you can gain from there. Inhaling here, and let's think about that you have a solar panel here, and the sun is just right on top of you. So we're gonna send that all the way up. Inhaling here and all the way up. Open that collarbone, open that chest. Keep that head supported. Do not let your head go like, oh, that's not a good thing. Keeping that head supported. Keep on pressing those wonderful heels of the hand. Feel how that is helping you. Inhaling one more time. Exhaling and coming all the way back towards your center, bringing those hands again towards top of your wonderful thighs. And now we're coming to our tabletop. You can arrive to your tabletop in whichever way you want. Just like this. Or you can arrive just like, whichever way. I'll see you here. For me, for my tabletop, I usually like to have my blocks with me. And if my if my mat is too thin, I like to have a blanket under my knees, because my knees are kind of like not too crazy about not having any support. Okay, find a good tabletop for you. So in here, knees are under your wonderful hips. Make sure that your knees are hip width distance apart. Top of the feet firmly rooted on your wonderful mat. See your wonderful wrists. They are under your wonderful shoulders. Spread all your fingers again. So like big hands here. Yes, all those fingers up there. And make sure that your hands are shoulder width distance, that they're not too wide or too close. Shoulder width distance. Okay, so find a good, wonderful tabletop for you here. Okay, and we're gonna bend our knees. We're gonna let go of, first of all, let go of your stomach here. I know, it's kind of weird, but let's do that. Now, bend those elbows just tiny little bit, and this is only for me to have a little bit more space to offer my heart forward and up. Okay, so inhaling here. Offer the heart forward, the gaze up, the tailbone up. Exhaling and arch your back. And send that navel towards the spine. Keep on going here. Use your own breathing to tell you when to move. So using your inhales to get to your cows, and your exhales to arch in your cats. One more time. Okay, maybe one more. And coming back to center. Now in here, let's move our hips. Let's move them in circles. So let's do one circle here, going towards the right, trying to find those hips to go all the way to your wonderful heels, trying to go all the way towards the left and towards the right. Breathe as you go. Let's go in the opposite direction, and now let's go towards the left side. Move those wonderful hips. Keep them there. Keep them going. Good job. Let's come back towards your center, and in here, inhale here and send that wonderful right knee to touch your right arm. Alrighty. Press that knee down. Okay. Now notice, where did you touch on that wonderful right arm? So the next time I want you to touch higher. How would you do that? Using this one, the core. No core, no balance. You need your balance to remove one of your limbs out of the mat, and you need your balance to get all the way to a higher point in that wonderful arm. Sometimes I wish my arm was way longer, but it's not. All right. So inhaling here and sending that wonderful right knee again to touch. Okay. And to touch. Inhale and touch. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Notice how my knee is not touching the mat. It's still flying here. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Inhale here. And keep it there. Now push that knee towards that wonderful right arm. And push that right arm towards that wonderful knee. So they are opposite forces and they're meeting in the center. What do you need to keep them in balance? Your core. Alrighty. One more breathing here. Place that wonderful right knee down. And in here, you can come into a child's pose if you want by sending your knees towards the sides, big toes together, and start pushing your hips all the way towards the back. The point will be to touch those wonderful heels with the back of your thighs. So once you have this, then torso comes down. Now, if your head doesn't touch the mat, use a pillow, use a block. Do not let that wonderful, beautiful head of yours just hanging, dangling there. That's not a good thing. Now in here, do whatever is your wonderful favorite child's pose. One of my favorite for me is just lengthening my shoulders a little bit more. I'm trying to lower that torso maybe a little bit more. Breathe one more time. And slowly but surely on your next inhale, lift the head, lift the torso, and come back all the way into your tabletop. Find your good tabletop. I'm gonna move here because we're gonna go towards the other side. So again, wrist under your shoulder. Yeah. Hands are shoulder width apart. Knees are under your hips. There you go. Knees are hip width distance apart. Top of the foot. Firmly rooted. Okay, we can do this. Okay, inhaling and lifting that wonderful left knee and touching somewhere in your left. Coming back, do not place it down. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. Exhale and up. Try to go higher in that arm. Inhale and up. There you go. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. One more time. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Okay, last one. Inhale and up. Exhale and stay there. Keep on pushing, push, 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 push. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale and bring that wonderful left knee down. Good job. Woohoo. Alrighty. Okay, so we're back in a wonderful tabletop. Inhaling now and sending that wonderful right leg all the way towards the back. Little trick here to keep that hip, that right hip from being a little bit crooked like this. Yeah, it kind of flies. It likes to do that. Don't feel bad. Hips loves to do that. So bring that hip down by maybe sending that wonderful right foot, right toe, big toe, to look a little bit towards the left. So that helps quite a lot. Okay, and now extend that wonderful left arm. Now we are at shoulder height, so we're not higher, we're not lower. Shoulder height, and I'm finding a space and 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 a space. Feel the energy going into those wonderful 5 fingertips. Look at that wonderful hand. Beautiful, wonderful hand. Alrighty. On the next inhale, we're gonna bend the knee and bend the elbow and find ourselves in the middle. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Stay here. Push the elbow to the knee and the knee to the elbow. Stay, 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 stay. Use the core, use the core, use the core. Place the wonderful left hand down. Place the wonderful right knee down. If you need to, move your hips. You either need to, well, move your hips. It's fun. Right? Sending the wonderful left leg all the way towards the back. And again, trying to keep that hip level. I'm sending my wonderful big toe, that one, a little bit towards, there you go. Big toe, yeah, a little bit towards the left. So my hip stays in one position. Good job. All right, inhaling here and now extending our wonderful right hand. Follow that right hand with your gaze. Do not look down. Don't look down into the mat. Keep that wonderful arm at shoulder height. Spread all the fingers on the left hand. And keep inhaling here. And exhaling. Relax your eyes. Nothing has happened to you. You're all good. Alrighty, on the next inhale, we're gonna bend that wonderful left knee and right elbow. And in the center. Inhale and extend. Exhale and center. Inhale and extend. Exhale and center. Alrighty, you got the movement. Keep on going. One more. Stay here. Wonderful right knee, right elbow, pushing my left knee pushing my right elbow. Why? Because they want to, they need to. Inhaling here. And exhale, activate your core. Inhale one more time. Exhale, bring that wonderful right hand down, that left knee down. Move your hips if you want to. You can go into your child's pose if you want to. Recover your breathing. That's all what I'm going for. If you lose your breathing, you lose your connection with your practice. And that's something that I don't want for you to happen. Alrighty. Okay. Curl the toes under. Yeah. 1 and 2. Okay. From here, inhale here and let's come all the way up. And set with those hips and send them all the way towards the back. Good job. Look at your feet. Are they hip width distance? If they're not, place them hip width distance. Now, if you have a doubt about, is my hip maybe a little bit, wider than what I'm doing here? Usually the answer is yes. Maybe, just maybe, you need to be going just a tad little wider, but just a tad. Now in here, this is not about the legs, so stop trying to keep your legs lengthened like this and bend your knees as much as you need to. This is about your wonderful spine. Okay, now moving to your hands. Look at your hands. Adjust those hands to be both at the same line. Spread all those fingers. This is a foundation for the pose. You don't have this, you don't have the pose. Make sure that your knuckle of your index finger is firmly rooted on the mat. It's really just like Gorilla Glue, and it's not moving. I cannot move. It's good glue. Okay, now from here, let go of your head. Move your head. No. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Now, if you're looking at something, you're looking at your inner thighs, or maybe towards your stomach. Now, Engage your upper arms so you can roll the spine a little bit longer. Breathe here. Good job. Now if you want, you can walk your dogs, bringing that right knee, that left knee, that right knee, that left knee, that right knee, left knee, bending that knee as much as you want. Righty. Now look at that wonderful right hand and place nicely, super nicely, that wonderful right foot where that right hand is. So don't stomp, just place it like gracefully, all right? Now from here, you're framing that wonderful right foot. Left leg is going towards the back. My heel is off the mat. I'm checking out my wonderful right knee and my ankle, they're in one line. All good. I'm lifting on my toes and pressing down, trying to make a good balance for this. Okay, inhale here and exhale. Press that wonderful left hand down and leave it there. Send that wonderful right hand all the way up. Now twist your body all the way towards the right. Yes. Send the wonderful hand all the way up and towards the sky. Follow with that head, the gaze. Get that head supported. Good job. On your next inhale, we're going to come all the way up. So inhale here. I'm coming all the way up, bringing both hands all the way to your wonderful prayer pose. Both of your big thumbs finding your breastbone here. All the fingers together. Now in here, play with your foundation. So find a good foundation for you. I want my wonderful right knee to be a little bit more bent. So I'm opening my foundation, but this is just me. If you need to close it a little bit more from top to bottom, do that. If you needed to open it up more from left to right, do that. Find whatever is your pose. And in here, just see if you can bounce. So you have a little bit more like, serenity while you're doing this. Okay, make it with your shoulders, keeping them away from the ears. Look forward, don't look down. Inhale and bring both hands all the way up and follow it with your gaze. Alrighty, exhale and hands to heart center. Inhale and one more time, bringing both hands all the way up. Follow with the gaze. Breathe here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring both hands all the way down and towards the mat. Keep that wonderful right foot frame. Okay, and we're gonna send that wonderful right foot all the way towards the back. And up into a three-legged dog. Now when you're in a three-legged dog, you can place wonderful right, left heel on the mat. Lifting here and try to keep that hip level. So that wonderful right foot is not going super far, it's just going like this. Okay, keep the weight level in both of your shoulders. Again, look at those hands and place that wonderful right foot where your right hand is. Place the wonderful left knee down and come into your Anjanasana. So top of that. But if you want to curl that toe to feel a little bit more balanced, you can go for that. That is just a variation. Alrighty. So again, ankle on top of your wonderful knee and coming all the way up. Alrighty. Inhaling here and lifting your hip all the way up a little bit. Exhale and coming all the way down. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. One more time. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Alrighty. Keep your hands on top of your waist. Make a look with those shoulders and get them away from the ears. Maybe hands, your thumbs are a little bit going towards the back so you can open here a little bit more. Open the chest, open the collarbone. Tailbone is looking down. Good job. Good job here. Inhale. Come on and bring both hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Alrighty. Inhale and bring the wonderful right hand under the left. Cross again. And let's come into our semi-eagle pose. So top of our hands only is coming in an eagle pose. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale and start lifting those wonderful elbows. Elbows up, elbows up, elbows up, elbows up. Good job. Exhale and come all the way back. And down, 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 and into your right thigh. Okay? Inhale and up, 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 up. Elbows up, elbows up, elbows up, elbows up. Exhale and into your right thigh. Alrighty. Come back towards your center. Let go of your wonderful eagle arms. Place your wonderful both hands on the left side. And here I'm going to move my wonderful right foot to look towards the right. Yay! In an angle. And move a little bit away from the mat. Okay, so that's what is happening to my foot. It's not anymore here. It's walking kind of away a little bit from me. Okay, from here is I'm pushing a little bit more of my weight here. And I am grabbing my right hand and pressing it on top of my inner right thigh. Opening a little bit more there. If my wonderful right sole of the foot wants to lift, then you can. And maybe you can send your gaze all the way towards the sky. Alright. Come back towards your center with that wonderful right leg. And now from here, curl the toe under in that wonderful left foot. Inhale here. And send that wonderful, I'm going to need something for my knee here, sorry. It's going to be taxing on your knee. So, okay. So this is where I was. All good, all good. Okay. And now sending the wonderful, curling that toe under and sending the wonderful left leg all the way up. Yeah. Toes are looking for your rear. It's just like, where is it? Where is it? If you don't find it easy, okay, let's help it. Right hand coming all the way towards the back and trying to find that wonderful right foot. Woo, woo, woo. If you find it, good. If you don't find it, it's also good. Okay. Now that you find it, instead of grabbing it from the inside, move and grab it from the outside. This will allow you to do one great thing. Right shoulder up and towards the sky. Send your gaze up and towards the sky. Maybe bend that elbow. And breathe. Now to avoid slinging back that wonderful foot, let go of it nicely, slowly but nicely. Let go. Bringing that wonderful right hand back. And sending that wonderful left foot all the way towards the back. Coming into your tabletop for a slightly tiny little moment. Curling those toes under. And coming back into your downward facing dog. Yeah. Yeah. Good job. Good job, guys. Finding your downward facing dog again. Feeling all happy, all sunny. Bending those knees as much as you need to. Letting go of your head. And now lifting that wonderful left leg all the way up. Finding your hips level. Keeping the wonderful weight level here on the front. Yeah. And send that wonderful left foot where your left hand is. Place it nicely. Be graceful. Do not stomp your foot. It's nice for you. It has done so many things, so treat it nicely. Alright, so left foot is forward, right leg towards the back. Okay, and I'm already having a conversation with that hip and telling her, you know, I'm gonna need all that you have for me. She's like, okay, I'll try. Ankle on top of the knee and coming all the way up. Alrighty, so I'm finding my, before I go there, I come all the way down, place my wonderful right hand down, and I'm gonna send my left hand all the way up so I can twist now towards the left side. So my torso coming towards the left. My head is supported, it's not doing this. Supported, coming all the way up with that wonderful arm. Keep that wonderful right leg super extended and towards the back. Maybe send your gaze towards the sky. And breathe. Alrighty. Coming all the way back with that wonderful left hand. Momentarily keep it here. Maybe closing your stance if you need to, a tiny little bit. And coming all the way up. So again, your wonderful torso is not forward, it's not back, it's on top of your wonderful hip. So find your hip and say, well, this is my hip. And this is where my wonderful hands go. All right. So keep that wonderful left leg and left knee bent. Making sure that everything is one on top of the other. Uncurl those toes. Press them down. Inhale here. And exhale. On your next inhale, bring both hands all the way up and towards the sky. Follow with your gaze. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring both hands all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Last time, inhale, bring both hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring both hands all the way down and frame that wonderful left foot. Okay, so we're gonna come back and down. Bringing that wonderful right knee down. And both of my hands coming towards the left. I'm gonna move that wonderful left. And before I do that, I'm gonna stay here. Sorry guys, putting something on my knee. Okay, and coming all the way up into a lounge pose on the left side. So find a good pose here. Make sure that you can keep it here and that your foundation is correct. Uncurling those toes on the front. Don't claw your mat. Just press. Be nice and press. Top of the foot firmly rooted. But if you want to curl it. It's okay. Feel good in that pose here. Okay. Inhaling and bring that wonderful hip a little bit higher. Exhale and press it down. Inhale and a little bit higher. Exhale and press it down. One more time. Inhale and come a little bit higher. Exhale and press it down. Last time. Inhale and come up. Exhale and press it down. Good job. Alrighty. Inhale and bring both hands all the way up. Follow with your gaze. Breathe. Alrighty. Left hand comes before the right. Right comes on top. Coming into your eagle arms. Now, if this is not something that you can do, you can always press your hands here. That's completely okay. Now that you have here, interlace your fingers or just press your palms of the hands together. Inhaling here and sending those wonderful elbows up. Exhaling down. Start going down. Inhaling up. Press those wonderful elbows up. Exhale and down. Coming all the way down again with the torso. Okay, last one. Inhale and up. Let go of the interlace. Bring both hands all the way down and towards the mat. Move that wonderful left foot towards the left. And open towards the left side. So now my foot is pointing a little bit more towards the left. I'm curling my toe under because that makes me a little bit more safe and secure here. Have both of my hands towards the right. And I'm sending that wonderful sole of the foot up. So I'm just bouncing on the outer side of my wonderful right foot. Left foot. All right. And here, I'm going to grab my left hand and press. Maybe send your gaze towards the sky. Alrighty. Come back towards your center with that wonderful left foot. Yay! I have my toe, sending out wonderful right foot all the way up and towards the back. I'm trying to find a wonderful right foot. Left hand coming all the way towards the back and trying to find that wonderful right foot. If you find it, grab it on the other side and then press it towards you. Elbow is going towards and away, so I can send my elbow away. Good job. Breathe. Smile. You're safe. You're good. Alrighty. On your next inhale, you're going to start walking that wonderful foot away and letting go nicely so it can just go down. Place the wonderful left hand down. Send the wonderful left foot all the way towards the back. Send your knees towards the side. Big toes together and come into your child's pose here. So in here, come into any child's pose that you want. Recover your breathing. So for me right now, I'm gonna come with both of my hands to touch towards the wonderful back of my, sides of my ankles. And that feels good. But take whatever variation you feel you want to. Okay. Breathe one more time here. Come all the way up. Tabletop. Close your stance. Catch it up. Curl the toes under. Come all the way up. Walk your hands and come into your forward fold here. Now I'm forward folding away, but now I'm coming back. Alrighty. So in here, make sure that your feet are hip width distance. Do not try to forward fold like this. Okay. So forward fold like here. Bend your wonderful knees. Bend them, bend them. Torso coming on top of those thighs. There you go. Let go of your head. Let go of your arms. Woohoo! Okay. You can grab opposite elbows with both of your hands. You can stay here without moving if you want to. That's completely okay. If you want to sway, if you're a swayer, you like to sway, go for it. If not, stay where you are. Allow this wonderful decompressing of the spine to happen. Another pose that is good for this is grabbing both of your hands, interlacing those fingers and pressing them on the back of the neck. That helps quite a lot too. So find which one is the one that works out for you today and do it. And your next inhale, you're gonna press your hands on top of your shins or on top of the mat or on top of blocks, and you're just going to lengthen the spine forward. You're gonna look forward, don't look down, so a couple of feet away from the body. Stomach in. Place those wonderful elbows instead of like flaying away from the body towards the sides of the body, and lengthen the spine a little bit more. Breathe here. Inhale one more time. Exhale and forward fold. Now bend your knees a little bit more. Brush them out with your fingertips and come all the way up. Follow your hands with your gaze. Tailbone is looking down. Exhale, hands to heart center. Find your breastbone with your thumbs. All right. Inhale. Bring both hands all the way up. Exhale, coming all the way down from the creases of your hips. Forward fold. A cat is on the mat. Place your hands on top of your shins. Lengthen the spine forward. Stomach in. Elbows towards the sides. Make a look with those shoulders. Get them away from the ears. Good job. Exhale. Forward fold. Now here, your hands can be on the back of your calves. You can still bend your knees if you want to. That is completely up to you. If you feel that you want to lengthen those wonderful hamstrings a little bit more, lengthen here and let go of your head. Say no, no, no with your head. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. All right, bend those knees. Brush with the fingertips, coming all the way up. Hands to heart center. All right, finding your breastbone, finding your drishti bone just right in front of you. I'm gonna move a little bit. Well, hello, cat. How you doing? All right, from here. Inhale here, finding your drishti point. And finding those wonderful heels off the mat. Look forward, don't look down. If you fall, come back. You can do this. All the way down. Okay. Lifting all the toes, pressing it down, come all the way up. Press that ball of the feet on the mat. Press, 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 press. Sip those legs. Sip it, sip it, sip it. So you're a mermaid right now. It's just one leg, one leg, one leg, one leg, one leg. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Oh, goodness. Here. And now come all the way down. Okay, good job. Place your feet a little bit wider. Stand a little bit wider here. Okay, inhale here and let's go into a squat here. Alrighty. So we're bringing our hips down, bringing our knees down, but our knees are super, super far away from our feet. So I'm just like pushing here those wonderful knees so it comes a little bit closer here. You can place your hands here and go lower. Go lower. If you need to open a little bit more, go a little bit wider, go for it. Try to keep those knees not going forward and ahead of your toes. Okay, no banana back here. So this back that you're looking at this right now, nuh-uh. Sip it. There you go. Hands to heart center. Inhale and lift the wonderful left arm. Exhale and back. Inhale on the wonderful right arm. Exhale on back. Sip it, sip it, sip it. Maybe lower down a little bit more. No banana back. Inhale on both. Lift all the toes. Shoulders away from the ears. Maybe pinkies talking towards each other. You have this. Hands to heart center. Alrighty. Inhaling here. Lifting up, placing all the toes down. Lengthening here a little bit. Keep that torso going towards the back. And lengthen that wonderful left leg all the way towards the back. I don't know if I'm gonna collide with my plants here. Maybe not, but I think I am. Warrior tree. Maybe open your airplane. Come back towards your center. Come all the way up. Lift, lift, lift. Shoulders towards the back. Yeah. Collarbone open, chest open. Arms on top of your waist. Knee up, knee up, knee up. Okay. Strong? Strong, yes. Yes, yes. Super strong. Lengthen. Keep it up. Shoulders towards the front. 2 more breathings. 1 more. Place a wonderful left foot down. Woo-hoo! We did that. It's awesome. We're awesome. Move to the other side. Keep down. Push your shot. Alrighty. Okay. Sorry about that. Woo! Let's go towards the other side. I just don't know where is my space at this point. Whoop. Okay, so I'm going towards the other side. So again, I have my 2 feet hip width distance. Yeah. I'm going to start sending a little bit more of my weight towards the heels. So just think about weight going towards my heels. So inhaling, hands to heart center. Finding those wonderful thumbs with my breastbone or my breastbone with those thumbs, whatever they order, and start sending that wonderful booty a little bit towards the back. Okay, check those knees. Make sure that those knees are not getting like this. That's no. Alrighty. So from here, check your spine. Do you see my banana back? No. So lengthen and straighten. Yes, like that. Alrighty, look forward, don't look down. Start sending a little bit more weight towards those heels. So that means lower your wonderful hip. Down, down, down. If you go into your banana back, check it out. Go out on yourself. Alrighty. If you are good here, inhale here and exhale. Inhale and lift your wonderful right hand. Follow with the gaze. Exhale and back. Lift your gaze forward. Inhale and lift the left. Follow with your gaze. Back towards the center. Inhale and lift both. Send your shoulders away from the ears. No banana back. Lower down more. Lift those more, lift those toes, sink those hips, sink, 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 sink. 2 more breathings here. Hands to heart center. Finally, lengthening here and dipping the torso down, sending now all the way towards the wonderful left leg, and sending the wonderful right leg all the way up and towards the sky. I don't remember if I did this already, but I'm not 100% sure. Alrighty. Open your airplane here. Keep those hips level. Breathe here. Come back to center. Come all the way up, slowly but surely. Legs super strong. Send those shoulders towards the back and away from the ears. Alrighty, we have this. Knee up, knee up, knee up. Alrighty. We're strong. Heck yeah. Alrighty, lengthening that wonderful right leg. Hands towards your waist. Place that wonderful right leg down. And move those legs if you need to. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Alrighty, coming to your mat. We're gonna close this up. Let's close this up. We did awesome, guys. We're in an hour and 16 minutes. That's a lot of time. I'm gonna try to cut this a little bit shorter, but we'll see how that goes. It's not my specialty. And maybe use a little bit, whatever. All right. Anyway, so let's come into our mat. Extend both of your legs. Find your sit bones again. And if you need to remove awesomeness, just do it. Do what you have to do, exactly. Alright, lengthening our legs, finding our chest. Wonderful lengthening. Super strong, very Schwarzenegger style, like long, big chest. Sending your hands towards the sides. And this is already our Dandasana or a staff pose. It's already quite a challenging one. Make your shoulders away from the ears, lengthening those spaces between the ear and the shoulders. And now lengthening both hands all the way up and towards the sky. And now from the creases of your hips, this and this, start your sending yourself forward instead of C-shaping the spine. So inhaling here and coming all the way down. Lengthening here. When there's no more space for your hips to go, then let your hands go and they will land wherever they land. So what I don't want to see is this. So this is not a good pose. This is not making anything good for your spine. This is 0, 0, nada, nada, nada. This, on the other hand, where you over the heart forward. So imagine that somebody's pushing me pulling me from the heart. You see, heart forward, heart forward. The attitude of the whole pose changes. So instead of becoming claustrophobic, it becomes, allow me to lengthen here. So grab whatever is at hand for you. So if your hands are on your thighs, guess what? It's fine. Not everybody has to look like the yoga journal people. Yoga is for everybody. Keep on lengthening forward. Notice how in your exhalations there might be a little bit more of a space and a little bit more chance to get in a nicer space. Alrighty. On your next inhale, the same way that we come in, we come out. So extending your arms towards the front and coming all the way up. Exhaling, placing your hands all the way down. Sukhasana, bringing that wonderful right sole of the foot all the way in and towards the inner side of your wonderful left thigh. And now in here again, we just move. So find those hip bones, plug in. Alrighty, good job. Okay, once you have this, look at that wonderful right leg, left leg, super strong, a beautiful, beautiful leg in first of all. Now send your torso to look at that wonderful, beautiful leg. Okay, lifting both hands all the way up and towards the sky. Exhaling and coming all the way down. Looking forward, don't look down. I'm not even looking at my foot. My hands will land where they will land. And it's okay. Now, if you have a hand like me that is just like flailing into the space, like blah, 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 octopus tentacles, grab, and then try to bend that elbow. Work on bending that elbow as you lengthen the spine forward. Good job. Keep that left leg engaged and keep offering the heart forward. If you want to have a meeting between the, what is it, the forehead and the knee, go for it. But it's not completely necessary. But if you want to go for it. In your next inhale, come all the way up. Find that wonderful right hand all the way up. Find a point in your wonderful mat. Send that wonderful left arm all the way up and lift those hips all the way up and towards the sky. Extend that left leg all the way up. And in here, you can keep that wonderful left hand up, or you can send it overhead to make a line and lengthen here a little bit more. Lovely, 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 lovely pose. Wonderful stretch. Going all the way back. Laying down on your mat or sitting down on your mat. And let's switch. Alright. So now it's our right leg. Left sole of the foot on the mat. And again, we just move everything. So finding those sit bones again. Connecting with those sit bones. All good. Looking at the differences between both sides of the body. Left and right never act the same. Because they can't. And it's all in the same body. And, they can't. So, anyway. Send your gaze to look at your wonderful right leg. And keep that right leg active. So that means that my heel is pushing down. The back of my calf is pushing down. And the back of my wonderful right leg is pushing down. Okay? So with that all being said, sending your torso towards the front. Lifting both hands all the way down, all the way up and towards the sky. Following with your gaze. And being pulled towards the front with that invisible force to offer the heart forward. Offering your heart forward. And land your hands wherever they're going to land. If that wonderful left shoulder starts to going towards the back, bring it forward. Yes, face that wonderful right leg. And wherever you want to go with this, go for it. So if you want to bring that wonderful forehead to meet with that knee, you can do that. If you want to look forward, you can do that. If you want to keep your hands here and just come forward like this, you can do that. There's tons of variations and possibilities here. Alrighty. One more inhale here. On your next inhale, extend the arms and come all the way up. Bring that wonderful left hand all the way down and touch the mat. Find that wonderful right hand like pulling you all the self up and towards the sky. Lengthening. Okay, you can keep that wonderful right hand going towards the sky. Keep your head supported or send it overhead and find that lengthening coming all the way from my fingertips on the wonderful right leg to my toes, everything coming all the way back. Finding yourself all the way towards your mat. Yeah, so slowly, very slowly. Coming. Finally, bringing your head and bringing your shoulders into the mat. Alrighty. Bring your knees towards your chest. Embrace your knees. Cradle yourself. I'm just gonna give you the basic of the relaxation here because this is going too long. Alrighty. From here, once you cradle quite a few times. Once you bring your knees towards your chest, keep it doing this for a few more minutes. You want to bring both of the sole of the feet into the mat and bringing that wonderful left ankle on top of your right thigh, coming into a figure of 4 on one side, and bringing your wonderful right thigh towards the body, interlacing your fingers on the back of that thigh and inviting that knee away from the body. Keep that wonderful left leg active. So my toes are still looking up towards the sky and my knee is trying to get away from my body. If I want to intensify this, I will bring my wonderful right thigh closer towards my body. So my knee have to, be a little bit more active. Be curious and just, see where are you at. Don't feel bad about it. Do not judge yourself about it. Don't you dare. That's not a good thing. Okay, whenever you're done with that, that wonderful left sole of the foot is going to go all the way towards the right until it touches the floor. Supine twist here. So my torso is still looking towards the sky. Gaze towards the sky. You can send your arms at shoulder height. And to intensify this, you can send your gaze towards the left hand. If you want to do this a little bit more active, you're going to grab that left ankle and bring it back. And whenever you feel ready, you're going to go back towards the center, bring that left sole of the foot down and repeat all over on the other side. So right ankle on left thigh, inviting that wonderful right knee, right leg active. Interlacing your fingers on the back of your left thigh. Finding the right amount of, invitation towards a wonderful left knee. And then bringing that wonderful right sole of the foot on the way down until it touches the mat. And again, arms at shoulder height, palms facing up. Make sure that both of your shoulders are down. And send your gaze towards the right. Easy peasy. Stay for as long as you need in this pose. Come back towards your center. Maybe place now your ankles, the sole of the foot on the borders of your mat. Yeah, and come for a few wipers. Be soft with this. You're trying to reconnect with the body. That's a cat that just lifts the litter box. She reconnect with her body, of course. Bring your knees towards your chest. Embrace those knees one more time. Cradle a little bit more. And whenever you feel ready, you're going to extend your legs and come into your Savasana. You're going to stay in your Savasana for as long as you want. Come back to center to yourself. You can end up here in your Savasana here. I'm going to finish here. The light and the divine in me recognizes that there is a wonderful light and there's a divine. I don't see you, but I know that it's shining out, bouncing into me, and from it, we're sending it back into the universe in a much better shape. To that I bow. Namaste, yogis. Have a wonderful day.